Hi, I'm Ambry and this is Ambry's Corner, and welcome back to my channel. If you're a new viewer, watcher, subscriber, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, watcher, subscriber, welcome back. Hi, I am back today with another video for you guys. Today's video is what's on my iPhone. An updated what's on my iPhone. Alright, so I had gotten a new phone not too long ago, and I decided, I said in that video that I was gonna come back home and do updated what's on my iPhone. I wish I could do like the regular YouTubers do with like the little phone right here on the screen, so y'all could just look at my phone along with me. But I ain't got the patience, so I'm gonna do this old school like this, okay? Alright, so if those of you that don't know, I got a iPhone 13. It's the regular 13. I got it in pink. And right now I got this like little clear number on here. It's like a little outer box type thing. If you would like to see what's on my iPhone, please stick around. Let's get into it. Alright, so here's my iPhone right here. So I'm just gonna scooch you on up to y'all. And so when you open my lock screen, you just see me right there. I don't know if I can see that, but okay, yeah. It's just me. That's my lock screen. And so when I turn my phone to me, it does unlock. And so the first thing you come to when you open up my phone, you just come to my home screen. This is my home screen. I have 3 screens. This is my first screen. So let's start with the bottom. So at the bottom, I just have phone, and y'all know I use it for YouTube, Messenger, and the music app. I used to have more than one music app, but since I bought Apple Music, there is no need for me to have a music app. Absolutely no need for me to have. So on my main screen, I just have FaceTime, calendar, photos, camera, mail, notes, reminders, clock, app store, health, wallet, settings, and YouTube Studios. Alright, so I probably only use about maybe 7 apps on this whole page alone. I probably use 7 apps. So I use FaceTime, obviously. I use calendar. I use it in there. I use photos a lot. I don't really use this particular mail app, but I'll check it every now and then, but I don't really use it. Notes, I do use notes, the heck out of it. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff in notes. I don't use reminders. I do use clock. I have a lot of alarms, though they for reasons, but my alarm clock, I feel like it used to have more alarms in it when I was in school, but since like now I'm not in school anymore, it doesn't have as many alarms. So then the next thing is wallet. That's the next thing I use. I use that all the time. But I don't use it as much as I should. It's handy if I don't, for some reason I don't have my my wallet with me, which I should always have my wallet with me. The next one is YouTube Studios. I use that very frequently, probably more than I care to admit. I usually like to put my thumbnails and to write my descriptions out and stuff like that. So I use that quite frequently. It's weather, and on here it's just weather, find my iPhone, shortcuts, files, iTunes Store, app watch, the watch app. I got utilities, and there's just a calculator in there. I got Apple Store, I have Cash App, Chick-fil-A, Credit Karma, and DoorDash, Fitness, Google Maps, Google Photos, Safari, Yahoo, and WhatsApp, and Podcasts. So I use about from here to here, and I use that one. Files. So y'all know what the weather app is. Y'all know what Find My iPhone is. Y'all know what shortcuts are. Files. I just keep my y'all know that my cousin made my my intro song. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it. And if you want his information, it's the link down at the bottom. So he emailed it to me, and I saved it in files. So that's how I get my songs, my song for my my YouTube, and it's also on my iPad. So the next thing is iTunes Store. I don't use that. Weather, watch. I use that, but I only use it on my watch. Utilities, I do use the calculator. I don't use the Apple Store. Cash App, I use that a lot. I gotta use it in a little while to send my cousin some money because he about to go to college. He leave college this weekend, so yeah. Chick-fil-A app, I used to use it more. I collected about let me see. I collected about 6,783 points. That's how many points I had. I ain't never used my points the entire time I've never used it. So I used that. Credit Karma. Y'all know I've been working on my credit for like the last 2 years now. And it's okay. It's not the best. I'm not gonna show it to y'all. Then I got DoorDash here. And so I use DoorDash. I just used it today actually. I used to use it a lot more, especially after I had my surgery. I used to use it a lot. But I'm trying to cut down off because DoorDash is expensive. The next thing you see is fitness. I don't use that. Cause ain't nothing fitness about me. I would like to start going to the gym, but I haven't made no efforts to do so yet, so we're not gonna even worry about it. Google Maps. I use this sometimes, but not as much as I would like. I need to start using it because I want to learn how to get on the highway soon. If I don't know, I've been driving for 4 years now, and I still don't know how to get on the highway. The next one is Google Photos. I do use Google Photos to keep storage, storage on my phone, because I run out. I've been had an iPhone for about 6 years, maybe 6+ years now, and I can't seem to keep storage on any of my iPhones. This is the first phone that's not full. The next thing I use is Safari. The next thing I got is Yahoo. Now this is the mail app that I use. My Yahoo mail is the main email I use for just about everything. But if I do somehow need to check my other emails, I do have them on the actual mail app, so I can just go in and check them if I need to. But and Wattpad. I do have a video planned out from Wattpad stories and stuff, like Wattpad stories, books that I read. I do have a video in the works for that app, so sit tight, hold patient, and I'll give y'all a peek into the kind of books I read on Wattpad. Right. And the next app I got is podcast. Now I did have podcasts before, but a girl that I work with, she listens to podcasts, and I listen to them too, but I listen to them on YouTube. I don't actually listen to like actual podcasts, and then one of my favorite Instagrammer / YouTuber / everything person. She recently got on the podcast, and I want to listen to her podcast. I just started listening to. I got to get into a little bit more, but I think it's something I'm gonna like because I love it. I love YouTube. I know I'm gonna love it. All right, the next folder I have here is my last page, and then there's no more. So I do have folders on this page, so we can just get into the first folder. Okay, the first folder is Messenger, and then GroupMe, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So Messenger is attached to Facebook. You know, like on Android, you don't have to have the app for Messenger. It's already on Facebook. But for iPhone, the only way you can go to your messages on Facebook is if you have the actual app. I hate that about iPhone. That's the only thing I hate about iPhone. They should just do it like Android do it, but they got to be difficult. But I do love iPhone, but I hate that part about it. The next thing you see is GroupMe. GroupMe, I don't use that. We had to use it for the wedding I was in last month. No, 2 months ago, because this how all the bridesmaids communicated. And we also started this app because when we started planning like events just for the bride, we didn't want her to. The next app is Snapchat, and I do still use Snapchat. I used to take pictures. Snapchat, literally. I do use that quite a bit, more than I like to say. And I just have Facebook personal, but I use that to keep up with family members that don't live around me, even family members that live around me, friends from school, from GD classes, from old jobs. I use that to keep up with them and talk to them every now and then. So I do have Facebook. Twitter, I do have Twitter. It's for YouTube. It's for my channel, so it's linked down in the description bar. So yeah, I do post on Twitter regularly. Not as regularly as I would like, but enough to where it matters. So I do have tweets. I do tweet quite a bit. Instagram. I I don't actually have my Instagram link in the bio, but starting next year I am going to start doing it. I might change the name of my Instagram, I might not, it just depends. Or I might start a whole new Instagram just for it, I don't know yet. But I do want to add it. I do want to start putting my my Instagram down here, because I want to start going live on Instagram either like next year or maybe the year after. Music, I just have that. Now that's the app that I was telling y'all about that I use for my music. A lot of the music that I listen, that I had, is on here. That I have is a lot on here, and so I haven't been able to like transport a lot of the music that I had on here to my Apple Music yet. So that's what I'm doing. Next app is just like my cable provider and my insurance, my health insurance thing, and that's just how I pay. I can go on this app and I can pay for my health insurance. I can go on this app and pay for my cable. I mean my internet. We don't have, our internet is not with the same cable provider, which is probably like weird. Why won't we just go through our cable provider and get internet? I have is photos and videos, and this is just where my edits have. This is where I make my thumbnails. This is where I make my Instagram pictures. Oh, I didn't show y'all my Instagram pictures. Look, I make reels, stuff. I post pictures. Look. The next thing you see is a ring. We do have 2 rings in my house. We have one at the back door and we have one at the front door. Next app is my banking app. Trust. I love Trust. The next app is my entertainment app. And do I use this app more than the YouTube app? That's all I do. All day long. And if y'all know what C-dramas are, C-dramas are, and let me repeat this, Chinese. So this app don't get as much love because YouTube getting all the love. But I mean, this one don't get as much love because YouTube getting all the love. But I do use it. So I have Passion Flicks. I am a romantic. Y'all know that I love romance. I love any romantic comedies, romance, romantic dramas, romantic thriller. I love all of that stuff. Anything with romance in it, I'm down to watch. And so Passion Flicks is something I discovered about 2 years ago, a year ago, and it's basically like a whole bunch of romantic movies. This is the app I've been having about 2 years. I love it, and it's called Passion Flicks. So if you want to go check it out, I think the subscription for it's like $5.99 a month. If you want to go do that, I love it, love it. They got some of the best movies. They haven't been coming out with movies as much recently, but they got some good movies on there. Next one is Netflix, and in the past when I had Netflix on my phone, I was on somebody else's account. Oh baby, this is my account. I pay for this Netflix, so can't nobody kick me off, sign me out, change the password to keep me out of it, because I am the owner. I pay the bill. I am in possession of this Netflix account. Y'all know I'm a Bridgerton buff. I love Bridgerton, but these like some things I've been watching or I'm going to rewatch or watch, you know, whatever. Anyway, that's it for Netflix. The next one is Amazon Prime. This is my mom's. I do use it, not as much. I've been watching The Hamptons, and that's actually pretty good. So if you haven't seen that, check it out. It's pretty good. And then Tubi. I don't watch Tubi as much, but I think I'm about to start because they got all the 50 Shades of Grey movies on here, and I'm down. My little screensaver, it's me. You know how I do. Alright, this camera's about to go dead, so I'm just gonna leave it. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think, what you want to hear. Now we do my very best. Happy for y'all. We'll see you next one. Bye.